Hello everyone, I'm Trace. Thank you for returning to EarthStar today. I am going to be bringing you your June taroscopes. I am a fairly new channel and I am building it slowly and surely, and I'm so grateful to those who are subscribed to me and who return and keep on watching. You really mean a lot to me, and thank you for the comments and thank you for the likes. It brings a lot of joy to me. I am hoping to bring in messages today from my angels and spirits and guides for you, so I'm setting that intention. And I'm going to clear the energy here for you and for me, and bringing in messages for your highest good. And so it is. So the decks I'm going to be using today are, first of all, the Wishcraft Oracle, which will be our theme oracle for the actual setting of the taroscopes. And then I'm going to be using my Psychic Tarot, and then I'm going to do some healing love cards, some success cards, which is usually about wealth and about our abundance on earth. And then I'm also going to be introducing my little chakra love deck, which I will use as a crystal guidance. I'm going to be, if I have a crystal here, I'll put it with your reading, and then ending off with divine directions. Please join me and stay with me for your duration. Check in on your moon and your rising signs as well as your sun sign, because you never know, there might be a little mix in here that gives you a beautiful message for the whole month of June. June's a busy month of cosmic energies coming in. I'll describe it as I go. And I've got my pearl and my rose quartz here because the month of June is the birthstone is pearl, one of them is, and then we'll see how we go with all the messages. I'm also going to be using my charms. I'll end off with this after I've done the divine directions reading, and then we just see what comes up for you. You never know what comes in from your angels, and I love using my charms. I haven't used them for a while. I usually use my pendulum, but let's see what comes up. Enjoy your reading. Hello Virgo, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. This is your year card. Beginning of the year, if you haven't been here before, I pulled a Nine of Swords for you for the year. So this is the energy of the year for you that you need to concentrate on, that you need to work on. And the Nine of Swords is usually about obsessing over something, causing you sleepless nights, life itself being just quite difficult for you, grieving loss perhaps, or even grieving some kind of a life that is ended, meaning your marriage or a friendship or a job. But it's all about that nagging negativity that can cause health issues and can cause just all-around crisis in your life. But look at this lady here. She's got her nails painted. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's my doggy drinking water, and there's dogs in the background all barking, but it's just part of life. So life is going on around you. Everything is happening, but look at inside your being. You are battling. You are battling because time is a factor. Health is a factor. Responsibilities are a factor. And there's barbed wire on her wrists, probably making her feel like she's chained to all of this worry. But she's still taking care of herself. On the outside, she's painting her nails and taking care of her hair. But on the inside, life is still quite challenging for you. So let's see what comes up for you for the month of June. Are you getting through this? Are you noticing like how you can get through this and how you can surrender to the possibilities of all these things that you have to navigate? Let's see what's coming up for you, Virgo. My little L fell over. Let's put him right. Oh, sorry, little L. Okay. So let's see what's coming up for you. What is your theme for the month of June, Virgo? What is Virgo's theme for the month of June, please? Angels, spirits, and guides. Let's take that one. Let's see what's coming up for you. And you've got moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. Card number 28. And what you see here is a little girl looking up at the moon. And let me tell you something. The moon can be scary for a lot of people. When you stand in the dark and you look up at that, at the vastness of life, and that everything in the dark looks a bit scary, that's where you need to make some wishes. And it shows you patience, the moon, it says, because the moon has cycles, and that's what you need to understand in life. Well, not you need to understand, this is what comes up in life, is that we need to all understand there are cycles. Things are temporary. Yes, it might feel like life is really hard on you at the moment, Virgo, but we're going to see how you're coming in. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. Right, Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you. Let's see what's happening around your family, because the month of June is an emotional healing month, okay? And the moon is saying here, be patient with yourself. Be kinder to yourself. Let's see what's coming up for you for for June. Coming up to see what my first card is going to be is what is influencing you right now. The second card is what should I be focusing more on? And your third card is message from Spirit. So Virgo, what's influencing Virgo right now? Please, angel, spirits, and guides. And what should Virgo be focusing on? What Virgo should be focusing on to move on? What is Virgo focusing on? And then your last card is message from Spirit. What is the message coming in from Spirit to help Virgo for June, please? All right, so your first card, and what's influencing you right now is love. So you're wanting a love and fulfillment of love. You're wanting a new journey in love. You are looking forward to things being a little bit better in your heart center. And this is the perfect month for you, because this month is emotional healing month. And this is what you're wanting. This is influencing you right now. So you're in the right place. Virgo, you're in the right place. I like this for you. Now, the month of June is a very powerful month. There's lots of positivity coming in for June cosmically. And you're coming into the month. What's influencing you is coming up to the month perfectly for you. It's saying that you've got the right attitude. You're expecting love and joy and fulfillment of life. I like that for you. That is beautiful. And the second card is, that is what you should be doing. It's interesting. Area should be focusing on for the month of June is what you should be moving on towards is ending a cycle. And this is the universe card. It's the 21st card in the major arcana, which means it's your world card, and it's saying that cycles are ending and moving. So this actually fits in with the moon card. It's coming through to you, Virgo, that this is temporary, that whatever you're going through at the moment, this Nine of Swords, by the time this year ends, you are going to master this card. You are going to understand that what causes you anxiety and where you expect love to come goes in cycles. So some days you are patient, some days you're expecting more, some days you might be wanting things to be on schedule and all right and ticked off on your list, and some days you don't, and that is life. That is how you're supposed to live, Virgo. So what your theme for this month is saying to you, please have patience with that, because you're ending a cycle, and cycles can start in the beginning of the day to the end of a day. Cycle can start in the beginning of the month to the end, and so on. So this universe card is saying that something in your life is coming to an end, and you are coming into you're influencing right now is that you want that. You want a new start. You're wanting love and joy and emotional healing in your life. And this is saying to you that it's going to come. You should be focusing on that, not lingering on what could be and what should be. Your message coming in from Spirit is moving on. So you've got two moving on cards here. So Virgo, whatever is keeping you in this space, it could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be family, it could be living in a country that you shouldn't be in, it could be any kind of routine that you're in, or let's say you are really trying very, very hard to stay in a particular job because you don't want to change. You've put so much hard work into the particular job, and at the end of the day, that's time for you. Time is money, but look what it's doing to you. So what you're coming into the month is you're influenced by the fact that you want things to be better, and what you should be focusing on is that that's ended. Something needs to end in your life so that you can open the door to something new. And what my Spirit is saying to you here is on the Six of Swords is, I think this is a Swords card. Let me just double check the blue. What Spirit is saying to you is that you need to put that behind you now and move on. There's two cards saying that to you. Let's have a look at the indigo border. Yes, mental. So mentally, Spirit is saying to you, please, you need to move on from this, because this is where it'll lead you every time if you don't. There's a cycle happening in your life. That is so interesting. I'm going to check the bottom of the deck, and you got the 8 of Wands, and that's saying it's going to happen quick. So as soon as you close that door, Virgo, as soon as you close that door to whatever it is that's keeping you in this space, your life will change. You'll have accelerated motion. Look at that. And what universe is saying to you is it's waiting. It's waiting for you. This is just waiting for you. Because The Eight of Wands is usually, you can't question it. It's in motion already. So that is waiting. It's all sort of, the energy is building up and building up and building up, but you haven't closed the one door in order to open the other. Sure. Okay, Virgo, so let's carry on here. I know that you want to be hopeful, and there is waiting for you. Your manifestations, everything that you're putting into life is wanting these results, but you need to close that door first. And this is what it's saying to you, is the patience that you've had. The moon has showed you the patience. That's interesting. The moon has showed you the patience. So don't be afraid. Little girl and little boy out there, please don't be afraid. Take that step. Close that door. So let's see what your healing card is coming. What is this deck called again? It's healing. God, these are healing cards. So how can we help Virgo? What is the healing that Virgo needs to take place here? How can we help Virgo with some more extra energy in? And you've got friendliness, compassion. And you've got these two little girls, and they're attached with their plait. Card number 5. Compassion and delight cultivate a calm mind. Friendliness. Practice the healing power of compassionate mind. Open your heart to other people without judgment, and radiate the message of delight and having them in your life. So I think what this is saying to you is that whoever's in your life, or whatever in your life, has caused you this terrible trapment of nightmares and anxiety for this whole year. Whatever you're going through, it could be a relationship, it could be any kind of circumstance. So this is a circumstance that's happening outside of you, Virgo, that is causing you to go in cycles, up and down cycles with the particular person, with the particular job, with the particular feeling. This month of June, it's about empowering yourself to recognize that pattern, to emotionally heal yourself, to spend time with your friends, to chat to your friends, to spend time alone, and be patient with yourself, be kinder to yourself, and give yourself the time to open yourself up to compassion. Understand that those people are on their journey. If it is a person in your life, those people are on their own journey. They've also got their own set of compassions and anxieties and rules that they have to follow. And having that in their life, or having that understanding of no judgment of them, you can perhaps take the break off and say, you know what, I'm not going to force them to change. I'm not going to force them to do what I need them to do. I am going to move on from this, and I'm going to move on from this very quickly, because it's going to open a door for me. And when you put that thought and that mind and your whole essence and your energy into that, you will leave that emotions behind. You would leave that whole experience behind, and you'll start something new. So it won't go around and around. And this friendliness here is saying, practice the healing power of compassionate mind. So if you are allowing yourself to get stuck into that same overwhelming, wobbly feeling over and over and over again, you can't bring in anything else, Virgo. And you know, your values are real. There's no two ways about it. Your values are important. So don't allow yourself to loosen those values this month of June. Make sure that what's going on in your world around you, that you are a stronger person, and you find the understanding without that overwhelming you. So whatever's going on outside of you is not going to affect you what's going on inside of you, because everyone is busy. Everyone is taking on things in life. Everyone is trying to get through their own world. I'm turning my head sideways so I don't see what the cards say. So your higher purpose right now is a spiritual obligation to your own path. Okay, there one fell out. You've got a spiritual obligation to your own path now, Virgo, to communicate to yourself and to others, and to just help that transformation happen. Because when you're always looking back and you're always repeating patterns, and you're not sticking to yourself, that's when you might say things that you don't mean. That's where you sort of get into a rut, and you have this sort of ongoing feeling of, sorry, I had to cut you off there. They're cutting the grass in the area that I live in, and it was very noisy, so I had to cut you off there. What I was just trying to say to you is that you need to find out how to balance that in your life right now. And this month is a very much be kinder to yourself month. It's a very emotionally healing kind of month. Even though there's lots of things happening around us cosmically, it can feel a bit wobbly. And you know, when you're feeling a little bit wobbly, and you need to just soften yourself up, put less pressure on you, because Virgo, you're quite a pressurized sign for yourself. You put a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve and to do well and to get going where you're going. So on that note, let's just look at your success card. What it says, my life is full of possibilities. I know I can manifest anything I want in my life when I recognize that life is full of possibilities. So, I mean, you do know that. I know that you do have that kind of attitude. But in this state, when you're worrying about how to navigate through the problems that are coming at you all the time, and perhaps putting too many intentions out there, what's the word, expectations out there, because you're coming into the month full of expectations here with this Love Begins card. You really have got the most amazing intentions and manifestations, because that's what you are. You are a manifesting sign, Virgo. You are quite a powerful manifestation sign. What it's saying here is that sometimes you need to let go of some things, and some things need to be understood that they cannot carry on forever. Let's see what your chakra crystal cards have got to say to you today. Because at the beginning of the month, we come into the month with a very positive full moon, new moon, which is the moon in Gemini. It was at the end of May. And then we're going into June, and the energies in June are quite empowering. They're very empowering, in fact. And they are asking us to combine what we've been through and this year, whatever you're going through here, and just like sort of, if you're feeling a little bit behind and left behind, and you're wanting your chances to be different in the situation that you're in, it's saying give it new light. This is what your energy is saying to you, is that just take some time out, take some time to think about it, and to put it into your whole pot of tricks that you are always trying to bubble away, Virgo. There's always something that you are trying to put into realization, but realize the potential that something might have and something might need to end in order for you to move on. So let's see what your chakra card says. It says self-love, rose quartz. Now you've got a huge piece of rose quartz here. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. So this is very important now, because your friendship card says the same thing. So even though you have things happening in your life that you are always trying your best to get right and to get in order and to get yourself ticked off for the day, or ticked off in your life, or the goals that you're trying to get to, love yourself and be a little bit kinder to yourself in order to get this rightly done for yourself. Because this self-love card, when you've got time on your own here, like out behind the scenes, and the clock is against you, and your health is against you, and all the things you have to navigate in your life is against you, self-love falls away, because it becomes about everybody else's needs. So this is very important for you here, the self-love. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Virgo. What is your direction here? I'm so sorry about that noise in the background, but I'm not stopping the tape, because I'm in the zone and I need to be giving you this message, and it might feel like it's coming across very stagnant. I'm very sorry about that, Virgo. But I just feel like Spirit has got such an intense message for you, and I just want to get it out. So usually I stop with these noises, but today I didn't. So what is your divine directions card? Focus. You're in the need of clear direction. Decide what you want in life. And this is exactly what those two cards are saying to you. Please, Virgo. And you might be saying, but I am focused. I'm such a focused person. That's what I aim towards. I aim towards focus in my life. And this noise, oh my gosh, this noise in the background is so incredibly loud. It just feels like it's conducive to your message, and conducive to your life, Virgo. It's like it's just drowning out what I'm trying to say. And I understand that, Spirit, but I need quiet now. Virgo, this is so important. This is so important. That noise that's coming into your life, it's like the cycles of your life is just no noisy. And you've got such good intentions, and you really have got such good intentions, but nothing is lost with those good intentions. Just be careful about your inner critic as well. You don't want to criticize yourself. Look at the noise out. It's drowning me out. I have to put it on pause. I just have to. Virgo, how crazy was that? I actually can't believe how crazy that was. It just felt like you didn't want to hear what I had to say. And I understand that. So, Virgo, this self-critical life that you have, this being so hard on yourself, Spirit is saying to you now, your intentions, your best intentions are there. They understand that, but it's a time that you have to move on now. You have to put that to bed. You have to close that door. Let's see what your charms are coming through here for you quickly. And you've got beautiful angel wing and an angel. So please remember that this month is about your higher purpose. It's your spiritual obligation. It is your path, and you need to honor that you are a spiritual being. So honor your path. You've got a beautiful leaf here, which is again the new beginning that's waiting for you. You've got a wise owl, which is is the wisdom that you bring into life, and then you've got this key. So you've got two beautiful new beginnings waiting for you, and you're only going to be able to open that door and allow it if you use the key that you've got here. You have to move on with your key. So that is very interesting for you, Virgo. I hope that with the staggered message that came across for you, I hope this really resonates, and I'm sending you lots of peace for the month of June. Take care.